Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Dalton throwing on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
The play fake to Hill. Dalton trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Going to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And he's got a noon one. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down, Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Passing, it's Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Lynch. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. Still fighting. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and 10, it's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, now they'll try the end around. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The final act of the first half, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Second down, Lynch. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
10 yards still left on second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Time running out here on the play clock.
All right, here we go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any point, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Andy Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 62 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3 and 9 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Halfback sent in motion. On third down, Lynch. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Giants have scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down, Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's a run with Mixon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means
rush coming, and he's taken down. Shane Ray, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Lynch here off the bootleg. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They go play action with Lynch. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
To throw on third down. Lynch. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Eight yards to go here on second down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon LaFell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Now it's Lynch. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. One
of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lynch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Long way to go here for the offense. The defense looking to hold them, get the push, hoping to send this game here to overtime. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All right, here's Dalton. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And caught, right side, Green. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Dalton wants to throw. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here. Booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run here with Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now. Green.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Well, we saw a close
Love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see